Hello everybody, socalthero here, welcome back to another video of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We are going to be continuing around the world trip today. We're flying out of Bangkok, Thailand right now, and we're going to be heading to Ho Chi Minh City and or Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam is where we're heading to today. Well, obviously it's a little bit of a cloudy situation out here today. It is live weather and it is live timing as well. Oh, okay, never mind. It's closing. All right. Go ahead and crawl into the front seat here as our passengers are on board already. I'm going to go ahead and fire up the aircraft as well as get the flight plan ready to send to it. I'm going to go ahead and initialize the aircraft with the fuel. There we go. Flight time for this flight is going to be 2 hours exactly is the block time we have here. So we will be on one of the shorter flights that I plan to do this week. I did toy with the idea at work while I was looking at the flight plans of possibly doing 2 flights in the same day here, which is gonna really depend how I feel after this flight. If I'm feeling up to doing a second flight right after this one, which will take us into Indonesia, I believe. So we'll see though. We got the speed bug set already. The flight plan's already loaded in. We're gonna be departing out on 21 right, and it's actually right next to us here, so can't really complain about that. Flight level today, we're gonna mark it down for well, SimBrief wants 29,000 feet. We'll go with 27,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn on the strobe lights so they know the aircraft is about to fire up here. Let me get some oxygen in here as well for the passengers. Fuel pump started. All right, aircraft's firing up now. Yeah, I'll turn that on. Go ahead and release the parking brake. We'll clear this caution light that always comes up. All right. I think everything's set. We're going to go ahead and start taxiing out to the runway, which is literally right in front of us here. I did see, yeah, there he is down there. There was a big Airbus plane that was taxiing down and taking off as well on the same runway. I'm assuming this runway is reserved for commercial flights and general aviation, and then the other runway that's on the left-hand side is probably used for the military, as that's the military apron over there as well. So it's probably like a combo airport here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and line up on the runway here. And let's go ahead and get the rest of the aircraft set up. Some takeoff flaps, get toga ready. Get this all good to go. Alright, I don't see anybody in front of us, so we're going to go ahead and just hit it here and get out of Bangkok. Bangkok does not have us now. We are escaping. Alright, and while that's going on, let's go ahead and turn on some landing lights. Get everything else turned on here. Alright, we are off the ground. Positive rate, gear up. Go ahead and adjust my maps a little bit here. There you go. That feels a little too far out. At least for now. Alright, we got a pretty good rate of climb here. We're going to go ahead and tract our flaps so we can start really climbing out of here. We hit 1,000 feet. We need to be at 1,500 feet by this next waypoint. Magenta line says at 5 degrees. Oh, now 7.5. Now at 10 degrees, we should be at it, which we just hit it. And then we're going to go ahead and turn to the right. Kind of an interesting way to depart out of here. Kind of feels like you're going right at the aircraft that would be coming in like we did yesterday. Maybe because it's shorter and arriving aircraft go a little bit further out. Go ahead, and while we're climbing out here, we're at a pretty safe altitude that if I'm not paying attention immediately, I'll be able to catch it before we crash. Go ahead and check the weather here. Mostly clear. Oh, there's some interesting weather off the coast that, depending on how long it takes for me to get by there, it might interfere with my flight. We will see, though. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. I'm sure we'll be okay, but yeah. Well, I figured with this haze it was just going to be in this area, but it looks like we might have some showers rolling in here, so we might actually be leaving at the best time to be leaving right now before the storms get here. And it wants me at 8,000 feet. Oh, for the next leg. Okay. Or the next waypoint. I was thinking it wanted me there right now. I was like, oh, I'm not going to get there in time. And it wants me between... clicking on buttons in here while I'm in flight just to kind of learn things. Been making it a little bit more enjoyable for me to learn stuff in here too, so... I'm assuming that's between 5,000 and 8,000 feet for the next waypoint, which we should be just fine on that. It's an interesting way they have you get out of here. I'm gonna go to the right and then go around all of the incoming aircraft. Sure is a beautiful view outside, though. Man, do I love playing this sim. You told me 5 years ago I'd be into aviation flying and playing flight sims. I wouldn't have believed you, but pretty crazy to see how much things have changed over the years and how much I've gotten into doing this and how much fun it is. Alright, let's turn right just a smudge. There we go. Trying to stay on the line here. Alright, we're actually going to be above 8,000 feet as we get to the next waypoint, so it is what it is, though. We're going to go ahead and turn on the autopilot, and I'm going to go ahead and turn on the auto throttle as well. So yeah, gonna be a good 2-hour flight time according to the block time there. However, depending on wind and whatnot, especially being that high up, we'll be moving a lot quicker. We might get there a little bit sooner. Most of the flights I've done through Europe and the Middle East and now in Asia here, it's been a little bit faster than the block time sets you out to be on sim brief there. But anyways, guys, sit back, relax. I'm going to go ahead and take off here and eat my dinner. And I'm going to go ahead and cut in some video of the flight on our way there. And then I will see you guys again once we get closer to the ground. Alright guys, we are back. We are about 2 minutes out from the airport right now. Obviously we have descended. We're on the glide slope. And I believe the airport is straight out in front of me. It's a nice clear day here in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. I'm looking to see... Oh yeah, that is it. If there's any points of interest. But I'm not seeing anything, so hopefully I did figure this out with the last video I used it on. And I'm going to go ahead and get set up here to record my landing. So instead of getting off the airplane right away, I'm going to record the flight, or record the landing rather, and see how we do here. So I'm going to go ahead and arm that or actually turn it on right now, not arm, but get that turned on so that way I can concentrate on flying here. Oh, you know what? I don't have the flight plan on because I was checking the weather over here. Let's fling that back on. All right, there we go. So we are in approach mode now. We're going to go ahead and turn that on so we can grab the localizer here. And then I'm going to go ahead and kill the auto thrust. And I'm also going to kill the autopilot so I can fly the aircraft. Oops. Approach mode back on, please. There we go. I see a really tall building out there. Maybe we'll just go check that out real quick, because this doesn't seem like that's populating as a point of interest, but it looks like it would be one. Alright, we're a little high right now, but it's okay because I haven't deployed the landing gear just yet, which I am now. Go ahead and get some flaps set as well. And luckily they are not iced over. And we're going to be running. We're going to be landing on runway 35 or 3. What's this? Oh, 7. Wow, not even close. Going to be landing on runway 7 here. I was enjoying my dinner for a while there, and then I went to the restroom. So I've been away on this flight. I didn't get to see all of it, but I did get to see a good chunk of it, and took some video along the way while we were in flight, as well as some pictures as I started to descend down here in Ho Chi Minh City. And we are still way too high. I'm gonna get the aircraft this little... Whoa, what the hell? Traffic going nuts. Oh, right in front of us. Coming towards us too. I don't see it. Yep, don't see it.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
Yeah, we're gonna get that as well because we're trying to get back on the glide slope here. I should have tried to get the aircraft set up first before turning everything off. There we go. Okay. Getting a little more on the glide slope. Oh, this looks pretty cool over here. All kinds of traffic warning again. There must be somebody taking off or somebody on the runway. That's the reason why. Oh yeah, this looks pretty cool. It's a nice little plaza over here. Apartment buildings. Yeah, that's a big skyscraper over there as well. But let's focus on landing here. I keep getting distracted by buildings and whatnot. That's on the glide slope? I swear I'm low. I heard the 500 call out. I'm going to start slowing the aircraft down. There is a plane on the taxiway. And there's definitely a plane on the runway I can see. But all the power. And touchdown. Had to be one of my softer landings, it felt like. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Aircraft's still trying to take off. Not quite down yet. Trying to get to my thing right there. There we go. This is where our taxiway is. Oh, yeah. Plane coming out. Opposite direction. Totally within the flight standards here. As there's a commercial plane coming down this way as well on our taxiway. Great. Well, we'll go ahead and taxi over here, so we're not in everybody's way and crashing into another plane like what typically happens. As more planes are populating in. So military's just behind us here. That's the military terminal is back there. So that's why I was looking for that turn point in the runway for where we taxied off. I see nothing but big planes here. I'm going to just go for this hangar. Especially since this plane's coming at me now too. We're going to say we have special access to a private hangar here for our aircraft. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hit the parking brake. Go ahead and stop the recording as well. I'm going to save it. And there should be a way. Yep, go back. And we'll load it here. And actually, you know what? We probably should load it now. Whoa. Give me control. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to make you sick. Instant replay. Oh, stop. That's not it. What is it? Load replay. This replay. Play it. There we go. Yeah, so it works, but it kind of doesn't work. So it thinks the parking brake's on right now because I'm actually down there. So what it probably is doing, the replay, is it takes the current state of the aircraft, which you can see is what we're in right now. Like, oh wait, landing gear's not down now. That's interesting. Okay, never mind. I won't touch that. Maybe that is synced. That's the parking brakes on, but I know it wasn't in the middle of the flight. We'll fast forward it here a bit. All right. And here I am coming in. Curious to see how I did. That was one of my better landings, even if I'm not center line, which, as you guys... Oh, there's that traffic. Yeah, that was pretty close. But as you guys know, I'm not great with the center line landing here. Oh, you know what? I think it reset because that plane was facing the other way. As you can see, I'm slowing down. All right, there goes the power cut. Just gliding it down. Yeah, that was one of my better ones. And then it should lift off the ground here a bit. Yep, there it is. Started doing a wheelie, trying to get away from me. Oh, and there we go, right through a plane that's going by right now. All right, let's fast forward it again. Okay, so now we're into the current state of where we should be. And let me see if I can trash that now. Perfect. Yeah, that actually worked. Okay, that's cool. Oh, it kept the throttle though, even though I didn't have the throttle going when I parked here. Let's go ahead. I gotta put the parking brake back on. Let's wipe out the flight plan data in here so it's not saved on our next flight. And we'll turn off the strobe lights so they know that the aircraft's shutting down. All right, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to I'm always gonna say this wrong, I know it. Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Whoa, as I'm jumping around here. Come on, render in. There you go. All right. Is it gonna? There it goes. Kind of stuck there for a second. Let me go ahead and. Whoops. Oh, there's the tablet. But yeah, see, military apron is right behind us over here, and we're about. I think where that HS7 is about where we're at. Somewhere right in here, or maybe Y1 is that where we're parked at right now. Oh, let's go ahead and put the chocks on. Whoops. Close the door. We got the engine cover on. Come on. Game thinks I'm trying to click off onto my second monitor. Alright, so... Oh! What am I doing? There we go. Oh, yeah. It's having a hard time with this airport. Got a lot going on here. Actually, you know what? Let's get back on board real quick. I'm going to do the cheap way. And let's see if we can fly around real quick. I did want to see that skyscraper, even though it's not a point of interest in the game here. Go ahead and turn those on. Let me see if I can find it even. I think that's it. It was tall as hell. Yeah, it's got to be that. Okay, and I just realized I forgot to turn on the speed. That's going to throw me back in the cockpit again. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can speed it up here. Yeah, overall, that landing was probably one of my better ones. It kind of sucked. I did that wheelie and kind of lifted off again at the end. I should have slowed the aircraft down a little bit more instead of focusing on the screen there, trying to find which taxiway it was that I was looking for. I tried to memorize, like, the military one is going towards it away from the runway in direction I'm coming in on, as opposed to well, it's the one going away from that instead. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh crap, this is our turn. Man, that was a beautiful building too. Gotta really like how the sim incorporates all of this into it. Yeah, it's not a point of interest, but it's definitely pretty cool to see and pretty much a signature building, I would say, for the area. Got a helipad on it. Wait. It kind of looks like... I've never known this to be a real thing, 'cause I'm pretty sure it's not. But it shares very many similarities to a building that I've seen in a movie. And you guys will probably think I'm crazy. But that kind of reminds me of the Tony Stark building in the Avengers that eventually becomes the Avengers building in New York City. Because when he comes in, when they land on a helipad, which is like midway up here. And then they walk out into his headquarters there. And then you can see all the Iron Man marks that are unmanned are getting disassembled and repaired there. So I don't know, it reminded me of that scene for some reason. It's probably just a helipad, but looking at it from here, it kind of looks like it to me. You let me know in the comments if I'm crazy or not. I won't take offense if you think I'm crazy. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it. The next flight that I'm going to be doing is going to take me to, I know I said Singapore last time. I actually looked up the city this time. It's Changi, Singapore, Changi. So I'm sure I didn't pronounce that right, and I do apologize, but you guys are welcome to school me that know the correct way to say it. And I'll also go on Google and Google how to properly pronounce it, and I'll still mess it up in the video either way. But anyways, guys, thanks you for watching, and until next time, take care.